How you doing, Jalen?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm doing fine. Now, I asked this very, I guess, on pins and needles because you are somebody who rates people for a living sometimes. How how would you rate that call of your interception, Jalen?
That's the best call I've ever heard. 10 out of 10. You did a good job.
Now you're just saying that. You're just saying that. Come on,
Not at
I
all.
want the real straight.
I wouldn't just say that now. You know me.
I do know that. I do know that. I do know you. Okay, so that does not suck, is what you're saying.
It does not.
Okay, I will take it. How have you been? How's everything with you?
I've been good, man. I can't complain. God's blessed me. So I'm good.
Okay, what was it like over your experience in London this past weekend?
It was a good experience. I always love going over there. The atmosphere on game day is, crazy. It's packed. Everybody's in there. They might not, be always rooting for you, but they got somebody's NFL jersey on in there. So it's a really good atmosphere. I love going over there.
Okay. Now, obviously, you didn't expect your team to be 3-5. What could you tell us about the season so far? What do you think ails this team as you hit a bye week here, Jalen?
Yeah, definitely not ideal where we want to be going into our bye week. But the good thing is that our bye week comes right in the middle of our season. So we still have 8 games left to, just turn it around. Maybe, hopefully, win all 8 of these games. I'm very optimistic about what the future holds here in Jacksonville for the rest of the season. And I'm excited. We just have this bye so we can, reload and get ready for the second half of the season.
So is it something that from last season that's lingering? Anything that you could put a finger on here, Jalen? Because you said, that there's something that you just couldn't say, but everybody knew about what was going on with the team. I'd love to dive into that a little bit, as best you're willing. Here?
I just think at the end of the day, what it boils down to is everybody has to, play harder. We just have to figure out a way. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how the wins come. It doesn't matter if it's ugly or pretty. We just have to figure out how to get them and how to stack them up.
And what was the players-only meeting like a week ago for you, Jalen?
It was very open and honest. People got to voice some of their opinions. But it was very good, very productive. We came closer as a team, I believe, doing that. But at the end of the day, that's not what's going to win us games on Sunday. We still have to go out on Sundays and perform.
Now, did you speak at that meeting? Did you get up and talk?
Yeah, I did, but it's going to stay.
No, I know. Trust
right
me.
there.
No, trust me. I know you're not going to spill anything. Or look, I wouldn't. Obviously, you're not going to talk about what goes on in a players-only meeting, but I'm just wondering if you sometimes, obviously what you say, it comes across so unvarnished sometimes to those who are looking in, and I'm wondering if you take that into account when you do say something to your teammates at all.
I'm me, unapologetically. So, when I speak, especially when I'm speaking with my teammates, I speak from the heart. And I'm speaking as a competitor and trying to figure out the best way I can to help this team win. So that's really where it came from. And that's where it came from everybody. It came out of love.
With what you've said inside that meeting is what you're saying. So do you feel you're in the media taken to task unfairly sometimes?
I'm not sure. I don't really. Me personally, I don't really think too much of it. For people who don't know me personally, I don't really take things personally that, one may say about me or anything like that.
Okay, because I did see what you said on the, on the Uninterrupted platform where you thought, Belichick shines off the media and people find it funny, but if you go anywhere in that direction, that it's something different. Do you feel that way?
I'm glad you watched that, man.
I do.
You watched that.
Look, I think that platform's fantastic.
I do as well. I love it.
Have you personally connected with LeBron, Jalen?
I have before. Yeah, I have before.
Okay. On this subject itself, did he talked about what was your conversation like with him?
Every time that I have spoken to him, he's always given me great advice. It's just how professional and he has been in his whole career and how he's an idol for not only basketball players, but for anybody in the sports industry, how he's handled himself throughout his whole career. It's something to admire and it's something to look up to. And you try to emulate that as much as you can. I mean, there'll never be another LeBron, but you try to emulate the positives that he's done in his career.
Right, and so that's why you were willing to hook up on his platform to do something. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so now so you do believe that some people treat you unfairly when they treat Belichick differently, Jalen?
I mean, you can take it. However, but it is what it is. Everybody's treated differently. I mean, it's just part of the business, but it's all right. It's nothing. I don't think it's a positive or negative about it. Honestly, it's just how it is.
Okay. So, what are you doing with new Old Spice foamer, Jalen? Words I never thought I'd ask you, but it's this is part of the reason why you're on the show today. So, what are you doing with these guys?
Yeah, Old Spice. I've always been an Old Spice fan since dating back to like high school, and even probably before that. Old Spice is in all 32 NFL team locker rooms. So today we're just introducing the new Old Spice foamer. Mm-hmm. It's instantly lather and body wash, and it's available at all Walmarts. So
okay, and so you got the it's Old Spice, new Old Spice foamer that lathers in a flash, is what I'm reading right now.
It does, yeah.
Okay, okay. So are you saying it's a flash specialist, Jalen? What do you think?
Yeah, you can say that. It's a instant foam specialist.
Flash specialist. Now, do you bounce off people what you're going to say, what you plan to say? I mean, is there anybody that you walk me through when you step up to a microphone, how you approach it?
Yeah, I definitely do. Sometimes, most times I go over possibly questions that may come up and what I'll say back. And sometimes it is straight, from the head, maybe. Okay.
So prior to this, did you bounce anything off anybody, or just like, I'll call in a Rich's show and we'll just go with the flow? Just trying to figure that out.
Nah, I'm just going with the flow with you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Should I take that as a compliment then?
I think you should, because I don't feel like you're not one of those guys I feel like I have to prep for. You're not trying to ask me trick questions or anything.
No, I'm not. I just want to ask what people I think want to know. You know what I'm saying? And that's right. All I do. So if I gave you a list of people who do what I do for a living, would you go down and tell me if you think they suck or not, Jalen? Can we do that?
I mean, we could. I might not know everybody by name.
Okay.
I'm more of a facial recognition guy, but we could try.
Okay, because I asked Calais Campbell to do this on my behalf, and I feel like he didn't do that when he came on the show. I feel like he didn't pass. Guy, man. Yeah, no, he's too nice. He's a gentle giant. He's one of those guys. All right, I was just kidding anyway. I don't really, I'm not going to go down that direction anyway. I just figured going that way. All right, so what does your bye week look like as I let you go, Jalen?
Yeah, this bye week, I mean, we have to go in a few days and get some things, talk about some things as a team, self-evaluate a little bit. Mm-hmm. But after that, everybody has a little time off, about 4 days or so.
Okay.
To just reload and kind of get our minds right and get ready for the remainder of the season coming up. I know a lot of guys will go back home for a little time. A lot of guys will spend time with family. And I'm, kind of just like the other guys, I'll be doing the same thing.
Okay. What'd you think of the Dante Fowler trade to Los Angeles, Jalen?
Yeah, it just hit my phone right before I called, and that's one of my favorite teammates, as most people probably know. And I hate it, but I mean, it's part of the business, and I know that the Rams just got a good one. So I mean, I'm happy for Dante that I guess he gets to go somewhere and do what he does. Did it surprise you that the team coughed him up? Yeah, it does surprise me. I mean, yeah, it does surprise me. I think it surprises a lot of our teammates. We're all big fans of Dante around here. He helps us a lot. defensive linemen are a DB's best friend a lot of times, especially pass rushers. So, it sucks. But like I said, it is part of the business. And I hope he goes out there and he enjoys the team out there and, does what he can do.
So are you tight with – are you going to go hang with Tom Coughlin this week on your bye week, Jalen? You guys tight?
No, I won't. I won't see him during my bye week. I won't see him. But,
okay. What's your relationship like with him?
It's good. It's good. I mean, anytime we see each other in the hallway, we speak.
Okay.
Say what's up to each other. I mean, it's cool.
Okay. Very good. All right, Jalen. I want you on my show more often. I mean, you go on all these Pro Bowls and all that stuff. First team All Pro now. I mean, so just don't.
I'm sure we can make that happen one way or another, man.
Don't forget about it. Just because you're selling an Old Spice foamer doesn't mean that's the only reason why you come on here, Jalen. Okay.
I got you, man. I definitely keep that in mind. I'm a big fan.
No, and right back at you. I just want to make sure that you're just not holding it against me because I had one row of a seat better than you at NFL Honors last year.
You did, man. You have been rubbing that in my face.
Well, play better, man. I mean, all I gotta say is just make more Pro Bowls. You know what I'm saying? And then
I'm gonna have to figure out a way that we can be right next to each other at least.
Now that. I'll be your boy. I'll be your boy. Take care of yourself, Jalen.
All right, you too.
You got it. At Jalen Ramsey on Twitter of the Jacksonville Jaguars here on the show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.